What is Roman blown glass? If you're curious about how the ancient Romans revolutionized the art of glassmaking, you're in the right place. Let's explore the fascinating world of Roman blown glass. Roman blown glass emerged in the 1st century AD, a time when glassmaking was transforming from a labor-intensive, expensive process into a more accessible and widespread craft. This shift was largely due to the invention of glassblowing, a technique that originated in the Syro-Palestinian region during the 1st century BC. Glassblowing allowed Roman artisans to create vessels with much thinner walls compared to earlier methods. This was possible because the glass could be inflated with air, making it easier to shape and requiring less glass overall. This technique was not only faster but also reduced the need for extensive finishing, saving time, materials, and equipment. To make Roman blown glass, artisans started by gathering molten glass from a furnace heated to around 1100 degrees Fahrenheit. They would then blow air into the molten glass through a blowpipe, shaping it into the desired form. One of the key innovations was the use of molds, which enabled mass production of identical vessels. These molds were often made of clay or metal and could be composed of multiple pieces to create complex shapes. The process involved blowing a bubble into the molten glass and then placing it into the mold. The glassmaker would blow through the pipe to expand the glass, pressing it into the mold's sides. The vessel would then be reheated in the furnace to soften the glass for final shaping. Tools like jacks were used to shape the mouth of the vessel, and handles were added by attaching a new wad of molten glass. Roman blown glass was not just functional, it was also decorative. Artisans used various techniques to create intricate patterns and colors. For example, they could produce floral and spiral patterns by binding rods of colored glass together, heating them, and then cutting them into cross-sections to create complex designs. Other techniques included marbled, dappled, and lace patterns, which were achieved by manipulating the glass in different ways. The colors in Roman glass were achieved by adding metallic oxides. For instance, copper oxide could produce shades of blue and green, while manganese could create yellowish or purple hues. To make colorless glass, artisans would add antimony or manganese to neutralize the iron oxide naturally present in the glass. The impact of blown glass was immense. It made glass vessels more affordable and accessible to a wider section of society. By the mid-1st century AD, glass had transitioned from a luxury item to a common material, with items like drinking cups available for just a copper coin. In addition to vessels, Roman blown glass also led to the production of the first window panes and glass tesserae for mosaics. The expansion of the Roman Empire further spread these techniques, influencing glassmaking across various regions. So, Roman blown glass was a revolutionary technique that transformed the art of glassmaking, making it faster, cheaper, and more decorative. And it had a lasting impact on the availability and use of glass in ancient Roman society.